Hello, everyone. It's Coffee,
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Champion Killer, and
and
today
today
we're going to
we're
be
going to
bringing
be
you
bringing you
Savage
Worlds,
Worlds,
a
a
wintergreen
winter-green
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
All right. Well, welcome to another session. I'm going to start by allowing you all to read the journals that I finally finished typing up. I'm slowly working more on the world, and what will date is that you finally had some downtime to read through the journals, and with a little help from everyone, you're able to translate. And I will send you those journals now. Open. Show players. Go.
What? What'd you do? Okay.
What should have shown up right now is the 4 journals from the shipwreck.
I have
The
two.
first shipwreck.
I have Northeast
Yeah, there's
Shipwreck
first wreck
Journals.
journals and beaten up journal.
Right.
Yeah.
In the first rec journals, it lists 4 journals. And on the second tab, it's a follow up to one of them.
Oh, you've noted the. Okay, I see what you're talking about when
Correct.
you see journals. Yeah. So the first one's bloody journal, second one's torn journal, so on and so forth, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right.
It was where it was found, what it was, and then
What'd
go ahead and read these over.
I don't get it. What am I doing wrong?
What do you mean? Just read them.
Good.
Click the page.
I'm only getting Northeast.
You should
Shipwreck.
see only 2 things: 0.1 first rec journals and 1 point beaten up journal.
Yes.
If you read the first rec journals, you'll notice that it lists the 4 journals. They're summaries.
There should be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll say bloody journal.
Okay.
That's the first one. The second one's torn journal. Third one's journal off a dead body.
I wasn't
Journal
about
dead body.
I wasn't about to
Okay.
write a whole dossier for you
Presentation?
guys.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
did the legwork and summed it up.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. Oh.
With that said,
All right. Give me a second. I'm
go ahead and read up on them. The cat keeps leaning against my laptop because the heat's there, and it's slowly pushing it down.
Stained with blood, much of the pages are useless, save for an envelope jammed in between the maps, in which contain a map of the sector and the nearby local points of interest. Okay.
Oh.
Torn journal.
Hmm.
Botany information about the local Phytomortus near you. I have no idea what that is, but okay.
idea.
You know what, my guy's intelligent. You know what? He does know what that is. I don't know what that is, but he does.
You caught a typo in between the pages. You found a map.
Let's see.
7 different listed plants belonging to the same species of a plant. Most of the info is torn out other than the written section. Plant entry. Big number.
7-1.
Named Phytototem vivum mortum. Common name piggy plant.
Phytotem dynam mortem.
Common name. Plant.
Due to its nature to consume anything for nutrient. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Consume anything. As in, like, you know, other organic life forms, such as, but not limited to, I don't know, lizard folk?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, these are your characters saying this out loud. So, like, talk about the notes between your characters.
All right.
Yeah.
What this means.
That's why we're reading them out loud. All right. Let's see. Our journal off of the dead body. It's written in alien script. You'll need help figuring out which, but it has Cattle Corp logo. Some biscuit. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Written in
Um,
alien script. It's actually just common knowledge, but from a different planet. It's not even like highly intellectual or anything. We're just stupid and can't understand it. That's out of character.
It's a gift
Okay.
receipt from a different.
Gotcha.
It's a thank you Hallmark greeting card, really.
Yeah, basically.
It's just
All right. See, and the notepad that I got.
Oh, there's a power source in a nearby wreckage that seems to be worth securing according to this notepad. I'm unsure what kind of source it is, although it can use a biomass, it seems.
Oh, what sources like biomass sources charging quickly? Like we could charge ourselves if we're like exhausted, or
No.
make
The
us.
biomass is things like used coffee grounds, for say.
Oh, oh. Okay.
See, the coffee has two uses now,
Ah, it gives us power. I do like that.
and it also gives
It was energy.
axle power, I do believe.
Yes, it powers the axle. I
axle
like
power.
Hell yeah, brother.
it.
Axel greets you on his holographic image with his virtual cup of coffee. It's like, good
Oh.
morning.
Good
What
morning,
y'all
Axel.
got there?
It seems to be journals of sorts.
Well, I would take a look at it, but I'm unable to read. No, seriously, that's just holographic eyes. I don't see what y'all see, but now if y'all got me a scanner or one of them Fiaxes, I could probably get that downloaded into my memory. I could understand what y'all are doing. You could describe it to me.
Wait a minute, can I plug my pad into Axel somewhere? Like, is there an outlet to plug into Axel somewhere? Like, would I know about that? I don't remember.
So, okay.
Right where his.
Because I could type this up. I could type all of this up on my pad and then upload it to Axel.
Well,
It'd take forever, but I'd do it.
well, you know, if you want DM intervention, or I should say, what is this?
Oh.
Am I a savage master? I'm going to go for SM. I'm a savage master.
You're mean.
Anyhow, what I would like you to do is roll common sense, common knowledge.
Yeah.
That, yeah, or smarts or something like that, and I might give you a hint.
Alright, where's my smarts at? There we go.
Oh, I got one.
Boom, look at that. Wow.
You remember that you uploaded the manual into his database.
Okay.
And maybe you could ask Axel how to do that.
Alright.
Okay.
Axel,
Axel!
how would I go about uploading a file to you? I have this cable here, and it seems to be able to plug into you some way, as I'm like trying to poke the hologram form of him.
Well, see, foreign database sources have to go through the there is no like direct connect. I guess it was a safety protocol. There's no like them ports that you could do that. That's what I was saying though. However, you can get one of the scanners or something. Your data pad, see, you could write in the journal. How could I read them? You could write a program, couldn't you? You just need a blank program spot.
I could do that, and then I could upload the program to you.
So you just need another blank one of those blank program chips, and you could just use the data pad and edit it.
Oh.
I do believe you Unless you got another memory
Card.
card holder, though, do you all have any more?
I don't think that I do.
Do.
We do? A
Um,
shot.
Do, do,
I'm gonna
do.
spend a Benny. I want one. No, I'm kidding. It just. Just this is not how Benny's work.
I'm double checking my own lore. Give me a second.
Give me a
But
second.
yeah.
I'm rummaging through the ship. Please. I am ravaging the ship right now. Hang on.
So if you go into your Axle upgrades, it lists what you've done with all your
What
chips.
about what self-powered memory or no, that wouldn't work. Not for plugging up.
Trying to find.
I'm searching. I am rummaging. Things go flying all over the ship because I'm searching.
She's searching everywhere for another chip somewhere.
I am going through everything.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, so you have the biofarmer, filament printer, replicator, security system. Why do we have 2 life support systems?
you have life support level 1 and life support level 2.
I'm gonna rewrite level 2. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's like we don't need
Yeah, that
this.
turns off the HVAC system.
No, don't rewrite level 2. No.
Oh,
We need
He's over
that.
there. I'm gonna. He's speaking out
need that.
loud.
I like
I
everything,
can rewrite this.
and I like not being told.
Program bay force slot, hollow projection. We
You
don't
know what?
need a
Let's
hollow
use your-
projection. I mean, you know.
The DM's gonna ask you likes where you're going with that. Where to
I
go?
can't find anything.
Wait. I don't have to rewrite the code of the hollow projection chip. I could just add in code so he could read it if I plug and play it. Using the hologram projection.
Well, I mean, we have a bag of computer chip. So.
Do
Right,
we?
you need shit. Dave, whenever he gets unmuted, I don't know why he's still muted. Anyways,
I mute myself whenever someone comes in.
Oh, yeah, that's the person who has your list of stuff. So
it should be available to everyone, right?
That's what I'm trying to look. That's what I am searching for. That's why I am ravaging the ship right now.
Where it says bag of computer chips, underneath that are all the chips that are within it. The bio block.
+2 self-powered memory core.
Oh! Wait.
Is that what we need?
Okay.
Well, there's 11 plus 1, and there's a 1 plus 2.
So we could use one of those memory cores, right? Is that what you said, Copy?
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm letting you all figure this out.
If we
you all
use
have
one,
enough information, if you all throw enough player mumbo jumbo at me and get creative,
because it's
I'll
not.
See what happens.
It's definitely not.
All that I'm
going to
tell you is, I'm going to tell you this much: the chips and the cores and the entire program is self-contained, so that it's just plug and play. Getting access to rewriting code, y'all have to figure out how you can get that accomplished, because it seems like everything was designed to be unrewritable, like chiseled in stone somehow.
So I'm gonna use one of the computer chips then. I'm gonna use a computer chip. I'm gonna put it in my pad, and I'm gonna start writing a program so he can read this and then type up one of these journals
Which
in it.
chip are you doing? Which chip are you using?
It just says bag of computer chips,
I
24.
think
There's
he's
nothing
gonna,
specific.
Underneath
I
it
think
are
you're
listed
gonna
what's
use,
actually in it. The
um,
file
self-powered. Are you gonna use? Do you want to use
That's a
one
little
of the
confusing. Okay.
self-powered memory
Can
cores?
I edit this? I want to edit this because that's
Can you?
It was a little better organized in the notepad that I had, but when I copied it over, it
messed it up. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna use one of those self-powered memory cores. Then I'm gonna rewrite the shit out of that. That's what I'm gonna do. So that way, like, he can read what's on this card now and then type up what's in the journal into the card.
Into.
Or at least
Okay.
I'm attempting
All right.
this. At the very least, I'm attempting it.
Nah. Not
Well,
technically.
okay. So first
did.
things is you find the core and you do what? You erased it. So you successfully erased it on the pad.
Go.
So
Go, Jim. Go.
congratulations on erasing it. Now what? So you want to do what next?
All
Write
right.
the program?
So cleared it.
I'm
Champ, can
gonna
you
adjust the.
reprogram a blank chip?
Well, now that we have a blank chip, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start writing the code for it so he can. Well, cause he doesn't need the code to read. He just needs a text file. I'm just gonna start writing up a text file, like just a .text file, cause he should be able to read that. If he can do all this
And
other
then-
crap, he should be able to read this. I'm gonna do that.
So you're
And then
basically using a core in order to
that.
write text into it so that he can read it, just so that he has that knowledge.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first up, you unprogrammed one of the little core chips you had. You go ahead and try and write the programming, or succeed in writing the program that allows him to write and read the text, I should say.
All right, guys. Here's a 1. If I have to waste a Benny on this, I will totally do it.
Oh God, I will waste one
Oh my
money.
god.
You've
Spending a Benny.
wasted 3 hours.
I'm spending a freaking Benny. I don't even care.
I will
kidding.
donate a Benny to you.
What the
You
crap?
wasted 3 more hours.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, I am
He's
not.
up all night. He's gone through 4 cups of coffee.
I'm just like, I got this, guys. I got this. What?
Finally.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a 0. That's an 8. Oh my gosh. Oh, this
Finally,
is actual coding right now.
After much coding and figuring out the fact that it's a very basic program, you've written the scanner program and figured out through the manual how to write a kind of a text scanner information database core. We're going to say it like that. Roll me another an electronics check.
Roll a
Mine's
what?
not.
Roll me an electronics. You have electronics, right? What's the other skills you have?
Hacking.
Gamble.
Okay. So, all right. Because you had to go take it and solder it a little bit differently too, in order for it to fit into the cores. Because you were using a different chip. With a little bit of finesse, you made it go into there, and we're going to label this.
Champ, we did it.
12 is going to be called
Champ, we did it!
What's it
Yay!
going to be called? Champs
What do you mean by
Mac
12?
text to speech.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
I was saying, what do we name this?
Awesome! I can now upload this. It's fantastic. I wasted 2
All right.
pennies on this, and I don't even care.
No,
I don't need bennies
Oh,
for
I-
combat, because what am I
I'm
gonna do? Throw a coffee mug at people?
Yeah.
I will donate my bennies to you for doing that. I will so donate them to you.
So, all right. What is it? So you've gone ahead and you've manually put in these journals so that
Yeah.
he can sift through the knowledge. It's a lot of work. Every journal that you put in here, depending on how many pages, will depend on how many hours it takes for you to rewrite it. And your hacking skill and your common knowledge skill is going to come into how good of a copy you replicate. Because typing, yeah, we make typos. So that's what we will do from here forth until you find a way to get
Oh
this
my god.
scannable.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take another memory core. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna hate me for this shit. I'm gonna take another core and
What?
I'm gonna-
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna write a program that has autocorrects.
Oh,
So
Okay, you can do that. You can do that.
I'm
Every-
resting
now,
first though,
writing-
because I've been
I'm
up
gonna-
all night.
We're gonna go through this.
Yeah.
Your language skill, your role, and so you'll have to program more and more words, and you're only using Saurian, so everything's gonna be written in Saurian.
so hey, as long as
Eventually, later on, you'll have to worry about a translator for Axel, so you can translate from Saurian to Solar, and you see where this is going.
Oh my
We
gosh.
know what you'll be doing.
so basically, or if anything, we can read this stuff to Axel, and Axel will
Congratulations,
commit it
you
to
are
his
big-
memory.
Champ's over there writing Google
Axel.
Translate.
I invented Axel Translate, okay?
All right.
Yes, please invent Axel Translate.
Harley just
Okay,
stole
so
the idea.
For right now, we will we'll go with the fact that you've got this stuff texted, and then you realized, oh shit, I need an autocorrector. So in your next downtime,
Okay.
you'll write the code for an autocorrector.
Yeah, I'm like,
And
I'll
this
do that at a
program will
later
build.
date. Like, I'm like, I'm dying. I've been up all
Alright,
night.
Currently, the next depending on how
So
you want to
we
write
will-
this program,
So-
do some modifications to it.
maybe we could read Axel. If we read Axel the journal, Axel would be able to commit it to his memory, correct? Champ?
Well, read it to me. Hopefully, do less of the stumbling. Usually, the best way to do that, though, is say my name, then the sentence, and sentence, or sentence completed. This way, I can remember each sentence perfectly. Do use what would you like to use for a skill check on how good this is?
Um,
On how good what is the chip?
The you copying was I just
Persuasion.
copied the information over.
oh,
Persuade that work.
I'm
Roll
gonna
persuasion.
I'm gonna persuade you to make the chip work, even if I had to
No.
prove a copy.
Well, okay, I'm going to say that you persuaded Champ on how to type correctly.
Okay, I'll just take
Yeah,
that.
you did a good job of helicoptering Mom the situation. She's over there. No, you didn't type it like this.
Wow.
I'm about to persuade him into
Wow.
giving me the keyboard.
But with after much aggravation and
Oh,
talking
I'm doing it.
over,
I'm doing it.
everybody gets the typing done.
Yeah!
And yes, and she succeeds in making you listen to her.
What'd you say? No, I'm kidding.
You're either gonna give me the keyboard or you're gonna listen and I'm gonna helicopter over you as you type every word.
After
I'll be
much
your autocorrect.
digression,
Day 17 is caught a fellow of my Kahuli kindred.
Died in my fire
Died in
trap,
my fire
starving
trap.
so I cannibalized him.
Yeah.
Suffering from the rot, need to consume fresher, decaying flesh.
Before I revert to mindlessness again.
Batch
That
trail
trial failed.
failed, HVAC stopped, and the plants overcooked in the dryer. What?
While I ventured out
No
for
luck.
food.
In current grow batch lost. Failure abounds me.
Oh.
Fear I will lose my progress when so close. Day 174. Mind going. Batch 701
Oh.
success. Splicing creeper vines with corn mammal flesh and pine tree scented walklings.
Huh.
there's
Okay.
supposed to be comments on that. Let me fix that.
Okay. Good. 178. Crop set to grow and produce and spread decay and spread.
I fixed that typo. It's supposed to be corn, comma, mammal flesh, comma, pine tree scent.
I fear mindlessness is setting in, though. Day 201. Trap set as I fade away. No longer starvation for my kind. They walk through the fire. It should spread them as spores to the outside. Hopefully, no one turns this.
Disrupts the
Turns into
PR?
corrupts the tree.
PR, what could PR be? PR.
He stops writing. The journal just stopped. Well, that's creepy as crap. That is seriously creepy as crud. Trap set to fade away. No longer starvation for my kind. If they walk through the fire, it should spread them as spores to the outside. Hopefully no one disrupts the... Oh, I guess he done lost his mind. Damn. Kind of hoping I find more journals. Hopefully this guy has written more journals. Find them. Because right now it sounds like he done lost his mind. So.
As the day progresses to about noon,
I'm hungry. I want Nate. After I ravaged the whole ship looking for the little chip so that you could program it for us.
Bubaga off in the corner looks a little bit unwell and is trying to sleep off all the injuries. Kelly's out there playing with the styrofoam grenades, while you all were coding. It's lunchtime.
Like to say, while they were coding, I was trying to better reinforce this pole arm that I was trying to make.
Oh, ooh.
What would you like to use in the way to upgrade it?
Very good.
How'd you like to go about doing that? What skill test would you like to use?
I have no idea. Tell me.
Oh,
Well,
be creative. You've got a few. What do you got? You've got common knowledge. You got survival.
I have repair too.
I will give you an example. I would like to use my common knowledge and my survival and try to upgrade this. Maybe get a bonus on making a survival roll using my common knowledge. With that, I want to try and reassure that that kind of stuff works. So
All right, gonna use common knowledge and repair to secure these
repair.
things together.
Oh, you have repair as well. Oh, so there you go. Common
Knowledge and the other and repair.
And survival. Gotcha. I will give you a +2 to your common knowledge roll on, or repair roll on doing this, utilizing your other skills.
okay.
13?
There you go. There you go. You succeed and reassure into. In fact, you found a way to not only adhere it. However, it's like glued in there nice and tight. It ain't coming out. In fact, you think you welded it in there almost. Using the quick clot band-aid stuff. So remove one of those quick clots. And some of the tape. We'll just say a roll of tape. I'm sure there's a roll of tape somewhere in your listing. We'll just say one of them's gone.
I found it, not the redaction. Here.
So with that, you have a it will upgrade it from a shoddy to an actual makeshift pole arm instead. So maybe you could get some welding tools and make it a even better one in the future.
That.
What is its collapsible spear? Yeah. Well, I'm going to say that you no longer have to worry about it coming apart.
That's good.
Unless you crit fail on something really epic.
Which, hopefully.
Now that noon is approached, you guys literally are left to your own. What do you do? In other words,
let's. We've gone through our journal.
what would you like to get accomplished?
Everybody finally doesn't feel groggy. We're all healed up from our last interaction.
Other than Bubaga, who was heavily wounded again and again and again, and looks like it's sleeping something, and Bubaga's sleeping off.
Understood.
With that said, Axel comes over the intercom. It's like, hey, I got the pods for the life support all hooked up. instead of sleep on the floor, y'all could sleep in your uh, relax chamber things again. Y'all
Oh,
never gave him a name, so
splendid.
I don't know.
Hmm.
The simulated organic chambers.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna only go in my chamber when I really need to. I'm a little more comfortable with my roll mat right on the floor. That makes me feel good.
Well, y'all might want to put the one that heart seems slowly dying in the pod, because I can hear
Oh,
from here the
well,
sensors
maybe
life support ain't going well. Sorry, Axel every now and then has a malfunction. So I
what do you guys
said,
think about putting Mbago into a chamber to let him heal up a little easier?
yes, I do suggest that that your friend there sounds like in the life support. I can hear he's dying, man. At least I think he is.
And I'll go over and nudge him and just whisper, "Hey, go over here. It'll help you feel better."
He looks. She looks like she needs help
Let's
getting there.
All
move
right.
her up the area over there.
I was gonna say,
With a little bit of help.
Kelly, let's help.
Like a sack of potatoes, just over the shoulder.
Oh, uh, I can't drag. Eh,
I don't know why it's doing that.
I can't move him.
There you go.
Ah! Oh,
All right. You put
thank you, Axel.
Bubaga back in the chamber,
Thank you,
and
Axel.
you put Bubaga back in the chamber, and you close the door, and there we
All right.
go.
Hmm. David,
Yes.
where did we lose our friend? Seem to be missing Champ.
I'm up here.
Where did he go?
You guys are down here.
As in the two of us are putting Mbago away.
I'm sure he's fine. He's probably just staring at his tablet again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you guys are. Yeah, you guys are all the way down here. I'm up here, like I'm contemplating like how to do this thing.
Are you still working on our
Well, I'm not
changes are
working on it yet, but I'm trying to like think ahead, so to speak.
Alright.
I mean, you don't need 3 people to be carrying somebody, and they can kind of walk on their own.
Yeah.
I just threw over my shoulder and
It's our
carted her
two
down
of
here.
us. Dude, he's furry. What do you expect? He's a furry little
She.
thing. It's
She.
a furry thing.
Yes.
Furry. Eh. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go and check on our repair bot. They were supposed to be outside repairing our stuff. I'm gonna go check on them. Axel, if I'm outside of the ship, you sense anything out of the ordinary other than our robot?
Negative.
All right. I'm gonna head outside and check on our worm and check on the robot and see how they're doing.
All right. You see all the packages all laid out here, still from yesterday. They have yet to be unloaded, or they're still on the ground. And you see one of the robots over here repairing away. And there's the machine that
This to open this.
I'm gonna get frustrated and just start looking for them. Like I don't. I'm just like, I'll deal with this later. Just come down.
So all these are the cases that you all have loaded and unloaded. You take the can opener over there, and you start opening.
It is.
These are here, I guess. So let me. Is there one
actually,
specific you're
cutting
trying to
out.
open? Did you want to open?
I'm yes. I
You
was
can
going to
click and
open
ping
the box.
if you
Is
you
this one?
hold your button
Is this one
down
already
and left
open?
mouse.
Is this one already
None of
open?
them are open.
Okay, I want to
None
open
of
this
them are
one
open.
first. Then I vote we open this one.
No, no.
That's a vote. My vote is one vote.
Here. Listen, I was back here and there was complete chaos going on. I didn't get to even touch these boxes yet.
Neither have I.
Well,
I've been
I
coding.
think I can prove this.
Yeah, but I have a vote. We're a team, right? Like I say I vote that we open this box.
Fine.
That's 1 out of 3 votes.
Fine.
No. You can still vote, and David can vote, but you know, you both will have to agree on something.
Which
Alright,
are you all just randomly opening boxes, or do you have an agenda?
Well, I want to go in
Do you
order. I want to
remember
go
where
from
all
this
the
box to
boxes-
this box to this one. That's what I want to
Right.
do.
Okay, Axel and me have no clue which boxes are because nobody told him which boxes are which. They've just unloaded them. Do you want a description of the boxes, or are you just randomizing?
Oh, I mean, I feel like there's a reason why he's asking us this. Yes, I want a description of the boxes from right to left.
There you go. So first off, this one right here, you did okay. This one right here was the first one you all opened. Actually, it's the one with all the repair bots in it.
Gotcha. So that one is already open. Okay.
Yes,
I'd like to say
yes.
while
Okay.
they're arguing over that, I just wandered off. I'm just patrolling around the outside of the ship. So
Okay, go ahead.
He's not
you'll
even here
see,
to vote. Like he's just gone. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
He's like
you'll see all
voting.
the-
I'm
you'll-
out.
You'll see all the robots. You'll see them all around the ship. Now, so that one's labeled Axel. This one's labeled Axel. This one's labeled Axel. Then you've got one labeled ANGL. You got 2 that are made of flesh. You have 3 that are made from random pieces of metal and wood all jury rigged together. You have 3 that are made of ornate wood, and you have 3 with weird symbols that are very ornate tech-looking boxes, and then you have 8 that have just metal crates with the pentagrams on it.
Certain ones I thought had axle in.
Correct. The first 3. This one, and this one. The first one had all the robots in it.
Okay.
Using this, you can open each of them. It just takes a little time. You bring it over, it unhooks everything.
So which ones were the
it's
axle
one of those,
again?
The first 3, the 3 that are closest to you all.
Okay. And then
This one,
this
one,
and
this one.
Oh,
the
okay.
one literally connected to our ship. All right, like I'm kind of really curious.
This one's axle as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of curious to open one of the fleshy looking.
Yeah, which ones are the flesh ones?
I kind of want to open a flesh box.
Let's put it this way. Other than those 3, if you tell me this one is the flesh one, it's the flesh one. Got it? They're not in. There's no real order at the moment. You tell me you're opening a flesh one, I'm going to say that this one right here is the flesh one. That's
okay.
Right there.
Well, let's open a flesh one then. Well,
yeah.
Because we've opened up one of the axles, right?
We opened this axle, which is where we ended up getting some of our bots.
Yeah,
that are running around
so we have
inside.
2 axles to open still, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay out all these packages.
We haven't opened axle this one, and we haven't opened axle. Well, no, I thought we did open axle back here. This one, I thought contained more of the
You
little.
can read the manifest. You can read the manifest on the 3 axle ones. It has it listed on the outside. The manifest for let me grab it. Where'd it go? The manifest for the one that you are at currently has 180 biomass for replicator. And the other one has 52 bio cubes in it. And then the last one has, so one is for your replicator and the other one's for your biomass your other equipments. The one right here says that it's got 15 bio cubes made of wood, 15 made of stone, some made of soft, some made of hard, and different varying types. All right, so this one right here, you want to label it ANGL with a period each.
Which one?
The one.
This one.
You got to ping it for me or something. Oh, okay.
I'm sitting on it.
How do you? It's double.
I'm trying to think on how I write on the.
You could just create a journal and label them all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just go next to it. I could give you a list of everything in all of them. Just tell me which one you wanted to open up first. You said one of the flesh ones, right? So we're going to say that you opened up one of the flesh ones.
Okay.
You went over to it and you see the crate opener, we'll call it, the can opener. What it pulls out is like some weird threading removal, and it goes up underneath and lifts it pulls out the skin, and it does some latching, and then you see almost like it's underthreaded as it flips the skin back, and it rolls back flesh inside of it. The whole container internally is made of flesh, almost hardened like a rock on the inside. The first one you opened up, it had a label on the inside of the flap, and it said huge, HUGES, as in if it's the embroidered name. And it's full of 134, because the manifest is on the inside, and you look inside of it, it says 134 preserved decaying organs. As if someone intentionally preserved decaying organs in a decayed state.
130 decayed organs.
Did we all catch that, or am I lagging?
No, I caught it. Your video's frozen, but I caught everything. That's that's really weird to say the least. Okay.
Yeah. We quickly close that one.
I turn
Yeah.
to you.
Are you good with
Are you sure
closing
you?
us?
I turn to you and go. Are you sure you want to open a flesh chest again? I say we open the other axle
No.
ones.
To a
Problem.
mutual agreement, we're gonna open.
The second
Axle.
flesh one?
No, we're gonna open an axle container.
Again, this one had robots, this one had biocubes, and this one had biomass. One is for your replicator for creating different food dishes, and the other one's for creating different types of things. I'll give you a hint. If you use the biomass former for soft wood, you can make a bow out of it, out of soft wood, or a chair out of it.
Then
the biomass
the lesser,
molds
and then
and shapes the
making harder to softer.
Yes,
Making
I've kind of
harder
left
to
it open ended so that you guys could decor your ship.
Yes. Oh, Mary's starting to have memory bits, flashes coming in. All right.
This one right here is a net chest. You've got one that's bright white and looks like it's made out of light. And funny thing is, you're unable to see behind the light chassis. It's like solid light. So this one right here is labeled. Yes, it's labeled ANGL, Angel. As you go to see to use the crate, the can opener for it, a weird luminescent orb, almost of a hand, gets pulled out from its metal robotic hand and reaches into it, grabs and pulls out, almost as if the ripples of the chest ripples as it's able to go through it with its little light bulb hand, and it pulls out a bottle, and it says a label on it. The label reads blood, and inside of it is pure liquid light.
Pure liquid light.
Blood label bottle.
No idea how you can liquefy light, but willing to find out.
Good.
And like I said, the label on the outside of it says blood.
Yeah. Blood label bottle. Mm. Okay.
Do you put it back or
I would say we put that back for now.
all right?
What do you
You
think?
put it back into the. Okay.
What do you think, Champ? Put it back for now? Or no? Is Champ.
I kind
Champ
of
and I are doing investigating.
wanna like.
I don't want to open up the bottle, but still, I kind of want to see what else is in these other containers. And we know that we can come back to that container and we'll know a little better. If we open one container that's really, really freakishly scary, yeah, we might need some divining light in our saving graces. Oh, it was written in blood, and blood is.
No, its written label says blood.
I know it's somebody's blood that's pure light. That's really kind of scary. Something is.
Well, it could just be packaged up blood, but I mean, I don't know what we would be able to use it for because I don't know like
I don't know
everyone's
what it
blood
does
type
either.
because like we could use it for like blood transfusions and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad we know, and now we have it. I'm kind of scared to go and want to open one of these other fleshy, yucky looking, nasty ones. These ones are creepy. Last one had rotting freaking organs. Ugh. All right. Well, if anything, I make the robots take the angel box and put it. Oh, come on, thing.
Where do
I
you
want
want
the
it? Just
angel
ping it
box.
and I'll move it.
Hang on, let me. The angel box be right. This corner.
You move it to right here. Oh shit! Here.
Dude, you. All right, come over here. Just below the, like, lower deck, landing pad.
Okay. Where your character is? Right here. I gotcha. I'll put it right there.
There.
You have to move the
Yeah.
light, the writing.
Oh, all right. Hang on.
There
I
you go.
got it. I
I'm
got
gonna
it.
put it right there. I gotcha. This is the axle one. You moved it over to where it needs to go, which is over here. Okay, so you got Axel, and this is the empty robot one. We'll move it over there. These two, I see. That would mean you have three. These three. I need to put 2 more cases down. Got it. There we go. All right. I have all of them separated. So these 3 over here are yeah. I put them by location. So you got your angel one here. You got your flesh ones here. You got the techno looking ones here. You have the slap job screwed in weird bolts and wood and contraptionized box, like it's, and then you have the ornate looking wooden ones, and then you have the regular metal crates that just have the pentagrams on it and a 13-digit code, and then you've got the axle bits and pots over here. Now that you've organized it, is it safe to say you guys go through each of these chests, or are you going to?
I want to open up the
only look
Axel
through a
one
few of them?
first, but I want to open all of them personally. But I want to open up the Axel one first.
Okay,
That's me.
so I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you what's in each of these manifests.
Sweet.
I'm making sure there's nothing. There are everything. Okay. Each one of these, there's a manifest on it with a describer, and that's how you know this information. So we're just going to go with it. Blam. Show players.
4 sets of 4 bots. We already got that. 52 biocubes. Okay. 180 biomass for replicator. Okay. 1 angel. 1 bottle of pure liquid light. 2 made of flesh. Huges. Angie. Death Note? Hold on. Death Note? Now we talking anime Death Note or just like somebody killed themselves kind of Death Note? Like.
It just says that there's a death note next to the box that contains like someone's death note. It is the note reads,
Right now. Book.
Here lies the last of the 5th Emperors of Blood. Ah! I don't like that. No! No.
in the box, there's a microchip and a death note saying, "Here lies the last of the 5th Emperors of Blood."
No. Nah.
And the label on it is embroidered Stein. Even though it says Hungi, I'm sorry. Yes, I had that right. I have that backwards. Okay, that one should say huge. Let me fix that.
Yeah.
The huge and the hangy. I need to refuse. I just realized there's a typo. Bloop. Cut that. Glad I caught that, or else it would make no sense later on.
Yeah, well.
There we go. I fixed it. So a box that's
about the fixing it part. We can't see it any longer.
I will resend it to you all right now.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. So what it's supposed to be is that it's embroidered in Hanangi, and then that's the 34 preserved blah blah blah, and on the inside. Now the other one embroidered on it is Stein, and the death note is labeled huge, and it says, "Here lies and it's a chip, and the death note. That's what I was getting at. So the death note says huge. So the 5th to describe what I am trying to relay to you is that the 5th Emperor of Blood was named Hugh, and it's in the box labeled Stein.
Oh, okay. Q is in the box, but the box
Yes.
is labeled
So the Stein box is what it has Hughes in it.
I swear I just saw David run by him. What coffee did he drink today?
Dave's
Camp,
not
coffee
here.
did David drink?
Dave's not home.
Dave don't even drink coffee. What are you talking about?
He's just slowly patrolling. You may have thought you saw him
The-
running, but he just
No,
Okay,
Dave's doing his
He's
job
the-
while you are
of
going
my
through the
imagination.
manifest. This is just good downtime. Everybody's role playing their parts. Anyhow, so we get to it. I put a describer Elven just so that you all could get kind of like a fantasy theme of how ornate the wood is, as opposed to it's elf. Like, you know, in those Lord of the Rings.
It's pretty elegant. Okay.
Mindset. So there's a cedar box that's ornate, filled with cedar logs. Their box full of old RAM chips, SIM chips, processor chips. You're unsure what their use is, but they all look different sized and different you just know that they're SIM chips of different varying sizes and ages. It's and this case is probably about, I would say, about about a foot by 6 inch by 6 inch. These boxes, and they're just literally all in there, full. Like you could run your hands through it, like full of chips and RAM chips and process chips in separate containers.
You guys just see my eyes light up, and I'm like, all excited. I'm like, I can build things with this. I do say, I can build lots of things with this. I don't know how well they will turn out, but I can tinker with such things. This one here, for example, this is the top of the line model of, and I like read the back of it, of whatever lettering is on there. Just an FYI.
Even says,
I am totally lying because
even
I have
says
absolutely
top of the
no
line.
idea.
I was just gonna laugh. It even says on it, top of the line.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's its name. It's the name brand of it, top of the line. The
Oh, the
with-
things that we can build.
and then each time you open up the metal crates, it's just filled with manure.
Blech.
Each crate, different manure. You're unsure what kind. They all smell different. They don't smell until you open the case. They have no manifest until you open the case. Every single one of them is full of shit.
How attractive.
Blech.
I find that quite repulsive, honestly.
Oh.
And we're talking about like the cases are for the manure. They're probably about, I would say, 6 by 6 by 6 foot each, full of manure.
Nope.
We can
No.
use this for planting.
We do have a garden. We do have a garden area on the ship. Maybe you're right. Maybe we can use it for the plant. Growing isn't going to attack and eat us. Because that journal was very disturbing. I don't. The idea of some of the things that have been grown around here is slightly unnerving.
By the way, they sprouting. Like little plants are sprouting off of them. So you now have all the manifests of what's in all those boxes. And what I was trying to state is that the dead bodies, I thought you all had piled them together.
What?
If you had done none of it, what I'm trying to say is little sproutlings are sprouting off of the dead or re-dead zombies, whatever you want to call them.
Where did we put all the bodies?
I think we piled
Did
them all
you
up.
stack them in a pile, or did you?
I wouldn't have touched
No
them
one. Well, y'all.
personally. If anything, I'd have made a program for one of the bots to move them if I did that. Like I would go out of my way to, but I didn't do that. So.
Last I knew, you all put them in a pile because it's literally the next. You all had to sleep afterwards. No one stayed awake to burn them, and I guess you could be burning them right now. While you're walking around, you're gathering all the bodies and putting them together. So I mean, cleanup detail.
Over there incinerating.
It's only been. Well, incinerating with what?
He threw the foam bomb.
Yeah, remember foam grenade, light it on fire.
And we
okay. I remember that. Okay, let's say all of that happened. What I'm going to state is,
no little baby bomb.
You saw in the snow a mist body. Let's just go with that so I can get to my description. You see a mist, one of the bodies you all missed over here, and that it's growing, like little sproutlings are sprouting out of it. That's why you missed it, because it was underneath the snow, let's say. And right, little, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna drag it over to Kelly.
You're gonna drag it over to Kelly?
Throw it on the pile.
Throw it on the pile?
Yeah.
And burn it? Okay. You do that.
I dare say, what is David dragging?
Oh, I don't know.
I just go back to my notepad and like continue documenting all the stuff that's in these containers.
Excuse me, David. What was that? Do we need to be concerned?
Remember the other night, a bunch of things attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, in then I threw a coffee mug and accidentally killed one of the creatures. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
Then yes, I do remember. Although I don't want to remember, because I am a pacifist and I don't like killing things, let alone hurting them. I do in fact remember.
Yeah. Too.
This entire time, Dave's finding different bodies in random locations that were underneath the snow and stuff, and him and Kelly have been cleaning up the.
It seems they've missed another one. I just point over at like another one that looks like there's like a lump in the snow.
This goes on for 5 days. You guys clean up everything and you work on things for the next 5 days. There's nothing much that really transgresses, and the ship starts to get really put back together.
Whoa! Whoa!
Crikey, mate, we've got ourselves a cruiser!
Oh, how good!
This is an
Oh.
expanded map of the location.
I'm hoping this doesn't mess up anything, but
Bloody
maybe
hell, mate, this is quite cool. I like it.
There's still damage to the whole ship as a whole. The only thing that you all have accomplished is putting the big chunks of the ship back together. There's still lots of wiring and a lot of other things to fix. This is just what over the last 5 days of everyone pitching together with Axel and your programming and stuff that you all got accomplished. Cleaning up the area.
dude, I've gotta kick ass.
Everybody else
Yeah.
is like doing the work, and I'm just like, you missed a spot.
While you're programming, you don't even look up. You're like, you missed a spot.
There, you missed one.
Oh, while we have this downtime, actually, I would like to use it to, in fact, program or at least attempt to program
Give me.
the
I would like.
the autocorrect
your 5
feature.
I would like you to give me your 5-day taskers, meaning one for each day. Aside from the fact that the rest of the time you all spent fixing up the ship, what is something that you would like to do one of your skill checks for to work on fixing up or doing for the ship?
Like I said, I'm working on that autocorrect program.
Okay, so I got down autocorrect program for the first day. What is something you two would like to do?
I'm
for fixing
hovering.
the ship.
I'm hovering. I'm helicopter program.
Okay, so you're going to give support. So you're going to give a +2 to his programming.
Yes.
Mind you, there is still other things that are broken on the ship. Like, even though you all have the memory core to turn on things like the security, you still need to worry about your electronics to fix it, mend it, repair it, tell the robots where they're going, aside from the manifest itself. So do you want to work on fixing up the biomass transplanters and all those things, or the garden? That's what I'm asking. Where do you want to? What would you like to get done there, Dave?
The garden
during the 5 days.
is
Anything that I am certain that I can fix, I will attempt to repair.
Okay. That's a very broad-based statement. So do you want me to just
garden is
add it to like background scene on making the place look a little bit better? I could do that.
Oh, a light bulb! I can screw that tin.
Yeah, there you go. It's like, oh, that's changing light bulbs, greasing hinges.
garden section is
Oh, look, a squeaky
Finally.
wheel.
Checking airlocks.
oh
Oh, I also like to compile a list of anything that we need to search out while talking with Axel.
Rephrase that.
Is our garden where we could actually grow food functioning right now?
No, none of that. You need memory cores to operate it, and then you also need to finish repairing the garden thing. Now I know that the only thing you see is the area here. However, there is a second level to the ship and an underbelly to the ship where some of this stuff actually is going on. So the upper belly of the ship, I have nothing written for it, is where there's the green bay, we'll say, and that's where it keeps the plants and all that stuff. So you're kind of working everything through a monitor to cut down on some of the yeah.
head down
And the underbelly is where all the smelter actually is. The reformer is that and everything. That's why you only see the computer consoles and stuff here and all over the ship. Is because it will do all the stuff underneath the floors and pipe it up like a dummy waiter into the room itself. It's convenient.
Oh, how many robots do we have? Do we have four?
Four.
We have four, right?
Four repair bots, four decontaminator bots, four vacuums, and four something else.
I'm gonna
Um,
reprogram. I'm gonna take one of these days. I'm gonna reprogram one of the vacuum bots to be like a bot that like roams around and like serves you drinks or food.
Oh, they already have that. You already have that. It's the fetch and repairers.
Oh, never mind. Okay, well,
Fetch bot.
I was
They
like,
literally go fetch things and they bring things to the repair bot so that you need the repair bot can stay where it is, and the fetchers go do that.
okay, so he's gonna snag one and program it to him.
It doesn't need to. He can just literally ask it to do stuff. Hey, go get me.
ooh, can I program them to have voices
Oh,
so they can like
They're
talk back?
They're all attached to Axel. So every single time, what happens is that Axel's just like, oh, well, let me put on my female voice. Hi, how are you doing? And it is really bad. Like, there's no masking. Every single time you get, it's like, I want it to talk. I'm like, but that's me, damn it. You're unable to give it its own intelligence because Axel's its intelligence. So it's like having an Echo Dot in a different room.
It's like Echo Dot.
It's still on the same goddamn network, and it's still the same Amazon account. That's the.
Can we make it like sweeter?
What?
Ooh,
Can I make it sweeter sounding?
Can I program them so they can overclock or work faster?
Oh,
Well, you could do your hacking and stuff of that nature to give it a +1.
Okay,
yes, you could.
I want to try that on my second day of stuff. That's what I.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I want to do on my second. I'm trying to like think of things to do.
Okay, so you're going to spend time overclocking, and
I'm just trying to tidy up and clean up the mess of me rummaging through things and try to put things away in a more orderly fashion.
so you spend your days organizing things so things fail to get lost. You spend your time coding. You spend your time repairing and fixing up the ship for the downtime. With that said, I'm going to say that you've eliminated everything nearby that's a potential threat or a hazard or for the most recent. And again, you all finished fixing up the ship and everything. There are things that you're seeing that are problems. The power core is missing. You have no engine. There's things that are fried. You got to replace. There's major issues. However, you did find 4 hover bikes.
Now you said things are fried. Are they
like
deep fried?
Yeah, they're deep fried. I mean, the replicator was able to figure that out after a little bit of coding. So you have some deep fried issues.
So earlier I was trying to ask for Axel for a list of anything we need to seek out that can't be repaired or rebuilt on site. Things that are missing.
It's hard for him to kind of like say that because he's unable to. It's like it's like saying try and smell this and tell me what everything smells like, and he has no nose, and he has no knowledge that he needs a nose to know how to smell.
So
A
Axel has
lot.
no knowledge about what the ship was before.
That's the
what it
problem. The
should
black
be.
box is missing, and so he has no knowledge of what he's missing. He's missing his initial manifest. He's missing a lot of things.
So the things
And
we
it's
know we need that we don't have are power core, engine, black box.
correct. Like, and that's the thing. Like when you find the stuff, I'm drip feeding you the answers out of game. There's a reason why. Is all I'm going to say. It's not the DM holding you back, is what I'm saying.
Understood.
Because I know how that could be. Like, oh no, you can't have flight. There's archers always. Yeah, I'm trying to let you all know it's nothing, no shenanigans. It's just
Yeah, I get it.
the So yes, things that are readily understandable. You could give me a common knowledge check, each of you, and I'll give you some of the hints over the on what you all notice you need to get. All right, so
I got an 8.
I just need one from Mary now.
Use a modifier.
Hey, where did my thing go? It's not me. Didn't do
Okay,
it.
so the biggest things is that you notice is that there are 3 missing power issues that are definite problems.
Dang.
There's no power for the engine. So whatever's the driving engine, it needs a power source. It's also missing the engine. So you need both a power source for that engine, meaning something that can can use fuel and convert it into energy source for whatever engine you end up building. You also have no engine.
Propulsion system.
So in other words, you need a catalytic converter for your gas.
Propulsion.
What?
Yeah, I'm making up shit. And in rough sense, you need something. You basically need an engine, and you need the gas or something that the engine runs on. So you could either use a power core, or use a. You're getting the picture. You need 2 elements.
Yeah.
Engine and the gas for it is what I'm getting at.
We need
The-
room.
And what I mean by the gas for it is you could either put gas into it, or you could find something that, if you ever remember Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future, where he just put some biomass into it and it turns it into fusion for the engine. What I'm getting at is that you either need something that converts things into energy for your engine, or you need the engine gas that whatever the engine you build, find, or otherwise procure. Enough about the engine. On to other things that are issues. Well, you still need to worry about all the wiring systems. A lot of them are fried here and there. You also need to find a power source to upgrade all of the computers working at the same time, which runs separately, kind of like batteries in your fire alarm type thing. So that's another issue that you have to worry about. You can obviously, and I'm trying to do none of the spoiling for you. You obviously could find a way to do more than one thing inside of one thing, all realistically speaking. So aside from power sources, you need to repair a lot of the actual systems itself. There's monitors missing on some of the things still. You still need more metal to finish repairing the ship.
Mm,
Well, I'm pretty busy my first 2 days doing stuff.
Yes, and
So
your coding. So go ahead and roll your coding. And this is, like I said, this is what happened over the 5 days, is you all finding out, hey, we're missing some things. What I'm going to do in a reverse sense is this. I see how well you all rolled. I'm going to go through and I'm going to find, or I should say, I'm going to write little like,
okay, so the first one's for day 1, obviously, and the second one's for day 2. So the first day was, I don't remember what it was for actually.
you're good. You're good. I'm going to, your first one was to,
And I remember the second one was overclocking.
One was overclocking, the other was writing your your
Yeah, the first
text
one was auto writing the text thing.
autocorrect.
I got a
So
+2 on that because.
So now you fixed your auto correcting and you've done your overclocking on all of that stuff, and then you went about. So I'm going to say that they have a +1. The robots all have a +1.
Yes, let's go.
For the four one. Well, you went through and you fixed all 4 of the fetcher bots, and they have a +1 in what they do. We'll just dumb it down.
They can pick things up 5% faster.
Something to that effect. Yeah. Their lifespan is 5% less too.
It's like, champ, I don't think you did anything, and it's like, no, look, watch. If you time this one and you time the other one, it's 0.2 seconds faster.
Yeah, exactly. And you never know if you're gonna need it to go faster. Yes, needs to go faster is a necessity. With this said, it's 5 days later. You all went through 5 days worth of rations. The weather seems to be unrelentingly getting colder. You've gussied up your suits and kind of tailored them a little bit. Someone roll me who's got the repair check?
David does, I think.
Dave, give me a survival check and a repair check, and we'll see how well you fix up those suits to make them more form-fitting and less like a mitten.
well, pizza.
There you go. So
And
then the repair just really needed the. Look at that! With a nice little success, he slowly starts threading each of the mitten things so that they now have fingers, and then he cuts in between, and after a little bit of time, he pulls apart one of the suits and he shreds it and makes it into thread and sews. We got a little Taylor over here, Taylor
Okay.
Swift.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you like to get done? Do you want to waste more days here repairing with what you've got?
I take.
I say
keep
we
trying
go
to
and
propose questions to Axel,
Oh.
but Axel seems, as useless as a bag of sand.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Anyways.
But we know we need to go and get some things, so we do know some things that we're missing. Perhaps we should go back to that wreckage, or further to that other wreckage.
I was wondering if maybe your reprogramming ability, would you be able to reprogram the worm so that I could just freely drive it instead of just having set destination of here and the wreck or castle?
You already have the
know what
Wormer
to call it.
program. You're able to set it to a new destination.
But I don't have coordinates to a new destination. I want to be able to use it.
Well, that's the whole point of the program is you need to, oh, you want to free drive it.
Yes! I want to be able to drive it. I want to plow through some soft, crappy snow. And blast through some rock if I need to. Oh.
You also have, like I said, 4 hover bikes that you all have come across as well.
How's it? Yeah. Damn it, y'all. Not gonna hello.
Champ, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The floor is yours on what you want to do.
I say we go and scavenge for more supplies. It can't ever have too much of that. Oh, hold on. Do we do anything with our farm? Like, is that up and operational? Like, can we use that?
It has. You all have nothing running for it. It's still being fixed, and all
Yeah,
intended
we can't
purposes.
use our greenhouse yet.
You also have no gardening cord installed at the moment.
Damn it.
If you look underneath the axle upgrades, you'll see what it could do. Where is it? Here. Bam. This is everything that the manual said it could do at those levels. If you click on memory core, you see what you all have currently installed, and you need to go find more memory cores and attach it to that upgrade. So you basically go, I want to attach to bioformer, and it will do the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one. The filament printer, it will start doing small, medium, large, and that's pretty much, yeah.
So we need
A lot.
garden 1 and 2, I feel like. 3 is like kind of optional, but 1 and 2 I feel like are needed for the garden.
Yeah.
I mean, 1's obviously needed, like literally needed, but I feel like 2 is also needed because like otherwise like we're gonna forget to water this stuff doing all of this other crap all the time, so like the water scheduling would be really nice.
Easy. Amy. Kitten. Easy.
Correct.
Sorry. And the garden thing is part of a life support. Wouldn't it be? Kinda.
Part of our
Look
life
at the life-
support, yeah.
It's
Look at the life support systems.
part of a life support system. Ow, Amy.
Yeah, life support is air, system and light panels for
Ooh.
1, HVAC,
Ooh.
air scrubbers, soft light panels, and room lights for 2. 3 is water scrubbers, a humidifier, and all lights exterior and interior.
Well, yeah, those I can make something grow, but
Yeah, you're talking about floodlights, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All lights.
I feel like we need to get this garden up and running.
Yeah.
Because we don't,
Wall plan?
because like we don't have it at all at the
No.
moment.
No. We have nada.
And you also need to get memory core expansion slots, which I tried to explain earlier. You're only able to put in a total of 16 slots right now. Without expansion slots, you can only
Yeah.
do so much. And
Yeah,
that's
I
why I
remember
was
it
like, I'm glad you chose to download the manual so that Axel could display all this stuff for you. That's what I was kind of waiting on. It's like, are they going to choose this information? So when you record certain information, I'm unlocking more information about my world.
Understood.
This way, I'm drip feeding you lore without having to like force it down your throat.
So I say for day 3, 4, and 5 for me, I'm gonna work on the garden module. How?
So repairing it's fine. You're and fixing it up, and because it's got to get repaired before it can be even used. I'm talking about the computer system itself. It's damaged. You still need to find a memory core to plug it in to operate it. So you still need 2 memory cores, one for each level of gardening.
Yeah, but we
So-
don't need. What I'm getting at is, Coffee, we don't need a computer to
I'm telling you,
plant
do.
plants. Like,
I'm telling you, you do for how this machine works. Nobody can get up into where it is. It does all the autoing for you.
We
You're
have
cut
these.
off from going in. Well, okay, look, let me rephrase this.
I mean,
I would like you to go find a memory cord that keeps the to help him, because I kind of, God bless it.
Pause recording.
Getting it repaired and getting the upstairs, yes, he could do it the hard way. What it provides you for is it will be able to run the HVAC and all that kind of stuff upstairs, or else you're going to have to find a way to self-heat, self-care for the plants. That's what I'm getting at. So Axel's disconnected from any of, yeah, he has life support systems. However, he's not going to use the life support systems and HVAC systems to work with the gardening center. And you're going to be left to figuring that out yourself. And right now you're in a snowy environment. So
Axel wants it.
I'm just talking about this out of game. Like,
autonomous.
I'm not stopping you from gardening. I'm stopping you from auto gardening is what I'm getting at.
and that's what I'm saying. We could literally start our own garden. Like,
Correct. You correct. You could start auto gardening. I mean, you could just start gardening. You just wouldn't be able to auto garden, and that's the differentiation.
The
okay,
autonomous.
so
'Cause-
we have a bunch of power
You could be farmers.
cores. We have a bunch of them. Is that all we need? Just to plug in one of these things?
No, there's a specific module that we need. Like, we've gotten the bioformer module, the filament printer module, the replicator module, the security system.
Okay, I think we have some confusion going on. Let me back you up for a second. When you put the memory core in, you choose what it becomes and what area of the ship it's supporting.
Okay, so we just plug one of these
Once
things
you've
in.
repaired it, you need to put a core into it to help the ship power that area. That's all I'm trying to get at. So without your core, the area has no ship support.
So we have cores, don't we?
You're out of cores currently.
No.
Unless you have, which ones?
We have 9 plus 1 self-powered memory cores. 1
memory
plus 2
cores.
self-powered memory.
Yes, you have memory cores. Sorry. That's what I was saying. It's like when you put one in, you decide which one of those upgrades you're attaching it to.
So we could use slots 13 and 14 for Garden 1 and 2.
Correct.
And then we're left with 2 more cores after that.
Yes.
Does a plus 2 only take up 1 spot?
No. Well, no, because 5 and 6 is life support.
5 and 6 are two separate chips running life support 1 and life support 2.
That's what I'm saying. So if we put Garden 1 and 2 in, 13 and 14 will be taken up then. So then we're left with 15 and 16.
Right. Just think of it like on and off switches. When you put it in there, you're turning on level 1. You're turning on level 2 with it. You're turning on level 3 with it.
Except that we have a +2, which counts as 2.
Correct.
Only in one slot.
Correct. And it can only be sent towards one thing. So if you stick it for life support, it will get +2 to life support.
I say we put that +2 to Garden then.
There you go.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get. It's like, how do I explain to y'all you got to use the cores in order to turn on the area?
So you're doing that. Okay, I'm going to remove it from the list if that's what's it's being added.
I will put down Garden.
Wait a minute. Online banking? Hold on. We can go shopping? What is this? Allows for real crypto funds to be withdrawn. Hold on. Wait a minute. We may not even need this Garden. If we can get some cryptocurrency running and we just go AFK for a little bit, let it ride, right? Then we come back and we're like, you know what? We're rich now. So we just withdraw the money and then we buy things on the online market. Oh no, wait, we need the 3 to do that.
Oh, bye bennies. I cashed my 2 bennies in and it better work out like 6.
No. Okay, so we put the 2 to gardening though, or the +2 module, the +2 memory core to gardening. So we have a level 2 gardening thing now.
Yes, I put it in there. So now
do we have a distillery? We don't have a distillery, right?
For clear water?
Yeah, I don't see it under our memory cores. Okay, I vote that we do a distillery so we have water. Because, we have coffee, great, that's fantastic, but we don't really have, a good water source. Alcohol for number 2 is, whatever, but to get the next step for it to be, really good is option 3 is getting chemicals. And we don't necessarily need that at the moment.
How have we been having coffee? If we
dirty water.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Maybe that's why you have not been feeling well.
That's kind of why I'm like.
Is that why in real life you had to run to the vet?
Well,
water again.
Yeah, I vote we get the distillery though, because that should also help us with the garden.
Clean water is a good thing.
I would safely assume, or is that distillery only for us in the garden? It's it's its own thing, it gets its own water and stuff. We don't have to worry about it.
All this stuff compounds interest and helps. If you're just running water through your system that's not filtered.
Gotcha. Okay, so we definitely need to get the distillery level 1 as well. Then.
Now you're starting to read why you want things turned on and off and what's going on.
I agree.
Okay, so for number 14, we're gonna get the distillery then.
Distillery?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? I've got those 2 things first. What else do you guys think we need in our ship? Because I feel like we got food from the garden, and we're gonna get water from the distillery.
Well, the distillery is going to clean the water.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, we don't have to worry about getting diseases from the water.
It might be more than a month before we get anything edible from the garden.
Which is fine, but at least in a month we're going to be totally... Because right now we have some food. Some. Not a lot, but some.
Yeah, we have our MRE.
6 days. We have 6 days.
If you pull one of the cores out, by the way, it will stay the distillery. And when you put it back in, because what starts happening is these are blank memory cores. When you put it in, it starts running the distillery program. you tell it to start running the distillery program, and it starts recording all the information, putting all the stuff it needs, and it kind of AI builds the program as it needs it, type thing. That's what Axel's doing. He's slowly becoming more and more attuned with the ship. And when you pull out the distillery, he loses everything about distillery. And you could erase it, like like an Etch-a-Sketch, and put it back in if you wanted to. Then he has to start all over. And so this is kind of why he's got no memory. People took all of his chips out. And so he's lost all connection with everything that was running. Does it make better sense now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, the core program, the depository, step 1, it never loses unless Axel's ripped out. Meaning it will know your bank account information.
I love how our
It can.
short-range sensor systems that maximum can go to 100 meters, but then the long-range sensor system starts at planets and stars within 2 parsecs. Like,
It's
what?
doing
That's
two-
crazy. That's
It's
such a
doing two
huge
separate
difference.
jobs. It's doing 2 separate
Upgrade.
jobs.
No,
One's
I know,
talking
but it's
about-
just like, wow, 100 meters, and then I look at long-range sensor systems, and I'm like, holy crap! I kind of want to like just
What-
detect other planets and stars first, like.
But, yeah, well, you're talking about going smaller versus going larger.
Yeah.
So a telescope versus a microscope for sensors. That's all that is. Why I confused you the other day. I thought we had this. It's like I never differentiated it with you guys.
Mary Toodle's off to go to the bathroom. Back.
You have 2 other things you can work on putting this into. Now, once you put it in there, you just need to repair it, and the ship's repair bots will eventually repair these things, or you can expedite the process.
So I'm a little confused.
What? On which one?
Hang on. Where did I write this down?
Probably under session entry,
No.
upgrade and cats. What's session 6's entry?
I just
Never.
wrote down what it was, not what it does. Never mind. Okay. So filament printer, from what I'm reading, filament printer and replicator system says it does the same thing. Like it literally just repeats the text.
Yes. I think.
And I thought the
forgot to-
replicator system was something different.
It is something different. The replicator system, you're dealing with food.
We did
The
pause.
filament printer is printing things. Like, so which one are you talking about? The bioformer or the replicator system?
The replicator system and the filament printer literally have the same text. So like it's the filament printer says this device can form shapes out of material using up some of the spool. Underneath the replicator system, it says this device can form
hold
shapes out of
on.
material using up some of the spool. And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
but I'm thinking that replicating system is more so of like wood, stone, etc., and the filament is the plastic stuff.
Hold on.
Unless the replicator system is something totally different.
The replicator system is basically what you're using for. God damn it!
Did you add the +2 module in for the
Gardening.
For
Yes.
the gardening, yeah, he did.
Okay.
Gardening system +2, he added it.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's under the memory core section. It's number 13, and then he added distillery as number 14.
I haven't edited some of it. I will
Don't see it.
get back to you on that.
Yeah,
and
don't
I'll
worry
make
about it.
sure
I
that
was
it's-
just
I guarantee you, I probably cut and spliced, and then I forgot to edit. The biggest thing to note is the bioformer and the replicator and the filament printer. Filament printer is what it is in real life. Filament and resin, you're making things out of plastic, you're making things out of metal, and all that stuff. The bioformer is mainly shaping wood, and it's kind of like that's kind of what the bioformer does. The replicator system is basically your chef. Just look at it as a chef. It's what it's replicating is it's trying to replicate alcohol. Well, if it's got the distillery, it can use the replication system and the bio cubes in order to make alcohol. So it's just me differentiating food versus material versus plastic. In a short synopsis, I will better write down. I'm looking at the replicator system, and I did forget to write and fill it in. So I'll get to that. My bad.
So
No, actually, I did write it. What the fuck? Where is it?
Hopefully that's not recorded.
So I think we should get bio and power.
There it is.
And
yes. So the bio and power, it talks about
converts
bioformer mass
since
into replicator
bioformer.
supplies for making simple meals. That's what it was. Okay.
Because we already have the bioformer rank 1.
I remember what was doing this. So the spools and all this, I need to re-edit that so you understand it better.
Yeah.
Basically,
So,
the difference between the former and the replicator is food versus material. Do you want a bow? Do you want a bamboo shoot plate?
So we could use, correct me if I'm wrong, we could use bio and power 1, right? We already have the biomass or the bioformer. So if we have that one, right, we have bioformer, and then we have the replicator system. So we're adding the replicator system, and we're adding the bio and power. And then we could make our own food out of the biomass, right?
Yeah, you can make simple meals.
Okay, I say that we do that, guys, because then we have food now, and then the garden will be for later. So our last 15 and 16 slots are going to be used up if we do this, but we're going to have food, we're going to have water, and we're going to be working on a long-term food plan with the garden, and we can work on other stuff later.
Correct. You could grow your own biomass, use the bio and power converter transporter to go from bioforming into the replicator and convert wood into edible wood is all that's doing. So with 3 points, you literally have your simple meals and you can make little sticks of edibleness.
Food. We could at point in time.
So instead of this, your guarded system, I get what y'all are doing. I'll write it in. What do you,
for a second. Listen.
I'm sorry, what?
Just for a second, listen.
I am.
Talk very often. Given what you said earlier, at any point in time, we could take a memory core and, oh, gee, I don't think we really need to have a robotic fetch and replacer or a robotic vacuum cleaner.
Those are control bays.
And okay, program then things. Is that
okay?
Correct?
You have 3 things going on here, real quick. You have the program bay slots, which are program chips. Those are different. You have the control bays, which are just think of them like radio signals that it's running to the robots. They're only going to be able to be used for those things. You can take the live support memory core and shake it and remove it. Is what I'm getting at.
And even if we don't want to use the vacuum cleaner bots and the fetch and replacer bots, think about it. Think about it. Hear me out. I can try to hack them to make them defensive bots.
Now you're catching on.
So we don't really need
Currently, right
to upgrade our security system per se entirely. We could actually remove that one if I successfully hack the bots, right? So then we remove the security system, just put that off to the side, and then we use that for something else.
We'll get into that at a later thing. In fact, I'm going to drop a little hint. You might want to go back to the military ward. Now, you already have 1 point in replicator. So with that, you just needed the biopower and the bioformer, and that's all 16 of your chips currently. And then all you have to do is get them up and fixed. So each one of these for each level, I'm going to say, is a day of repair. So you could send the bots to repair each one of these things, and each day the bioformer will be turned back on. The distiller will be turned back on, and I'm just going to go.
So that's
real quick.
4 days then, right?
Well, yes,
Because
and
the
you already
garden
spent 5
distillery.
days. You just spent 5 days fixing up the ship, and so each day one of these things will turn on.
Okay.
So your distillery is already, and then your bioempower, your bioformer, and I'm writing down each day that it's total of 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm assuming the garden system's the last one you'll do, and there you go. Yep. Okay. So, and about
while the bots are doing that, we can
6
go
days.
out and look for an engine.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, that is why yes. This way it kind of is like giving you your downtime while you're away. It's what I was trying to do is like, if this was D&D, something to create your magical potions while you're away. It's what I was trying to accomplish here.
Me helping him reduce that time.
Oh, finally somebody helps. Took them long enough to get here. We can get into that on a yes. It would. What's actually is like if you guys leave the robots repairing certain things, that's their day fixing that thing, and you can help expedite it to knock off like a quarter of the day or something like that. If you guys stay a whole day there, so you have like, let's say 4 chances to expedite some of the process. And for each of it, I'll say it knocks off 25% faster, which means, and technically the math runs, you could probably get 2 things repaired in 1 day if you took the whole day as a downtime, helping the robots.
Okay.
Side note, though, or should say, we'll leave that to a side note. You're on day 5. What you missed, Ty, is that they've had a lot of downtime going through the bots, through the boxes, and what you're seeing right now is the ship after it was repaired after 5 days time with the robots and them fucking with some of the hacking. They've realized they need to go get more supplies, and so what I'm trying to figure out is what direction the party's going for the next session.
I suggested that we go and look for an engine.
You all do need an engine.
I agree.
Yeah.
And you need
See
to
if
get
we
some
can
rims.
salvage one from one of the other ships.
Oh, he hasn't read the journals yet.
Oh yeah. All right. Well.
I wonder who could be able to read them to him.
All right.
Huh?
I can read it to you. I just got programmed to do that. Let me read this to you. There's a buddied journal stained with blood. Much of the autocorrect. Right. Bloodied journal stained with blood. Much of the pages are useless, save for the envelope jammed in between the pages. He's just reading verbatim what you typed. And which contained a map it pulls out this fake digital pad as if he's pretending to read it off, even though it's just digital eyes skimming a digital surface, in which contained a map of a sector nearby local points of interest. Torn journal, botany information about a local phytomortis near you. About 47 different plants belonging to the same species of plant. I think a run-on sentence there. Most of the info seems to be torn out. We did you want me to give you the summary of this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I left
Oh,
the
all
room
right.
trying
So
to not hear it again.
Axel gets like, can I just give the summary of this? I don't want to talk it. So there's a piggy plant. That's what I liked. It's a common name for it due to the fact that it likes to consume all nutrients. There was a journal on a dead body written in alien script of a cattle corp.
Mary disappears.
Mary disappears.
Mary disappears. Good night, y'all.
Then he just shows the players. There's a lot of stuff. Most of it goes in one ear and out the other. Where I'm just going to let you read the journals. What would you like? Did you want to go back to the old wreckage? Did you want to go to the military ward again? Did you want to go to a new wreckage? What direction do you all want to go?
When we went to that first wreckage, did we see anything there that was approximately the right size engine for this size of ship?
No, nothing there. The only thing you have is no, there's nothing there that's really like engine size. The stuff that's in there is for something that's more like a jet engine as opposed to a starship engine, is what they were using for the fire.
Yes.
Other than that, there's nothing that probably would. I mean,
we walked down the side of it. We didn't see a engine hanging out the back of it.
Oh no, that's it. It was only the front half of the ship. The back end of the ship was missing, and that's what you walked in, and then dropped into.
Personally, I don't want to go back to that castle.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
So, where do you all want to go next is the question, and we could probably, I could probably set us up for the next, so I know for the future where you all are heading.
Well, we need an engine, right?
Yes.
And we haven't seen anything that even approximates something like that yet.
You could go check out the other wreckages.
Oh my god. Alright, this is really stupid. Hear me out, guys. We can print our own engine.
It might take a while.
Wait, hold on. Would that work?
However,
No shot.
Do we
It's the
have
whole-
enough material to do that?
no, you need more material still.
Bah
You could go
humbug.
scavenge. You could go scavenge material. I'm trying to not spell it all out for you guys. All your resources are available.
Okay, let's go scavenge for material and or look for an engine somewhere. Either of the
Yes.
two.
In one of those other wreckages that we saw.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go in another wreckage area.
All right, let me bring up that map. Are you going back to the place where you saw all the wreckages from before first, or are you trying to go to a different location entirely? You've got up the mountain, you've got north and south-ish, no, well, northeast, southeast, and you have over the cliff side.
I don't know. I don't see the map.
Um,
I remember
okay,
looking at
zoom
it.
out first off. Zoom out of your actual wreckage, and you'll see over the cliffside down there. Or you could go left. You could go straight ahead, or you could go back up to the castle. Where you went for the wreckage was north. I could bring that map up. Would you, if you'd like? I haven't created the other two maps yet.
The
Right.
northeast is where
No,
we found the
please.
one wreckage, and we know
Correct.
there's other wreckages there.
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I was asking. Like, if you're going to go back to the old section. So here is that map. There are a total of 3 wreckages. You've only gone through the first wreckage. You still have one over here that seems like it's wedged and going down into the ground, and then you have one that's back there.
Okay, so I vote that we go and do that one first. Like we go here. Like
the one in the back.
Like either of these two locations, but I feel like
one?
we should go to this map next.
Okay. Now, would you like?
I have armor.
Do you want to go to the furthest ship or the closest ship of interest, or would you like to search to see if there's other ships that are?
I say we go to the closest ship, so we don't have as much downtime bringing things to and from.
Well, I don't
Isn't the closest ship the one we searched before?
Well, I mean, not like that closest ship, but the next closest ship.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
All right. I will. So you all get over there, and I'm gonna tell you what you all can expect. When you get over there, you realize that this thing, whatever the ship was, it crashed down, and so you're going to be climbing through the ass end of the ship in a vertical map.
So we could.
So the ass end is sticking up in the air. Is there an engine?
Yeah. So we should be able to see the engine first. Yeah.
The ass end is sticking
I
up.
will show you that map the next time. I can't show you all of it. I have it. I just was waiting for when you all go here.
So I feel like if we don't find the engine or something resembling an engine that we could repair within the first, we go to the other one. Yeah, I say we do that.
So as soon as you all get to a spot on the ship where you're able to identify that, then I will definitely I'm going to have all the at a game. The DM is going to make sure all the ships are ready so that you all can hunt. So, aside from that, since we're all prepped for, I've got to do some legwork, and I was letting you know this one is crashed in, and you'll understand what you're coming across because I'm going to give you a visual presentation of it. And the other one, well, it's half buried that you know about. It's a little off distance. You'll know when you get closer to it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you all want to get done with your everything?
I did have a question. What
Oh.
were the weapons that we found that we all picked up?
The solar ones?
No,
or are you talking about
the weird swords and
stuff. What were the names of them that was written in the gotcha. Let me grab that journal. There's the vibro bone sword, the undaggers, the dead bolts, the dead arrows, and the wick. And
vibro bone sword. What was the other?
The vibro bone sword, an undagger. So it's a short sword, a dagger, bolts, arrows, and a wick.
When you say bolts, do you mean like crossbow bolts or like nuts and bolts?
No, I mean crossbow bolts.
Okay.
all
I kind of got all
weapons
excited.
manual.
I was like, oh, we can start building some things with those bolts. But no. Darn it.
Sword, dagger, wick, arrows. I don't know why. My notes, I don't have anything on those.
Yeah, we rolled up how many of each was there and everything. I have no idea where you put it. Anybody want to fill in, Ty, of anything else that he missed out on?
Oh, I hacked a couple of things.
Oh, more than a
Nice.
couple.
I patrolled the exterior of the ship.
More than a couple.
I hacked our bots so they're overclocked and work a little faster.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, there was something really important that I hacked. Crap. Oh, the journals. So I hacked to where we can put information in and stuff to Axel, and he can actually read it and understand things. And then I also hacked it to where there's autocorrect.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was my mandatory.
And did you like how I read off the autocorrect? Like, and it was edited to, because he's reading it in memory verbatim as opposed to instead of. So it's like, and it was amended for. So every time you edited or it autocorrected or there was a correction, he was reading off the correction on top of everything else. Like, and this was corrected. Got to work on your autocorrect. Tell it not to do that. This is a pretty eventful day. You all got to see your new ship. I thought that you all liked that. You missed it earlier there. It went from.
Did we level up already?
Oh, you all still need to do that thing before you all run away. Everybody had 3 points for augments